Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922 here to bring you another video review. Nanatsu no Taizai. The only problem I had with this chapter, which isn't really a big thing, because they had at least 2 pages that were double spreads. So that's probably why it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. But that's probably like my only problem with this chapter. I felt it was too short. But like I said, there were 2 pages that were double spreads, and that's probably why I didn't. Yeah. But this chapter was insane. Excuse me. Pretty much, we have King and Helbram. I'm glad King just threw this motherfucker. And Helbram reveals his original form. Now, there's a quote in this chapter by I think it's Jira. She's the one who says it to I think Hauser and to herself. It was either him or Hauser. Her or Hauser says it, and it makes you wonder about a few things in the series as far as power structures are concerned. But yeah, so let's get into this. Chapter 72, The Man Who Was Too Late. And when I first saw this, I thought, oh shit. I mean, Diane's dead. But, no, she's still alive. Make that pretty clear. And we got a cover page saying, the fated all-out battle of the kingdom. Who will be left standing? Man was too late. We have... Basically, in the beginning, we basically got Hauser saying that's the old fight from the fight festival. What are you talking about? And Gira saying that he's the Grizzlies' sin of sloth, King. And we have Diane saying King, and he's like, he's pointing fingers. Like, he's not messing around, King. He's like, was it you? Was it you? He's pointing at Hauser and Gira. Like, seriously, was it you? Was it you? Were you the ones who did this, Diane? It's like, and then Diane's still alive. She says, no, they protected me, so don't blame them. And he starts punching Hauser, saying, you didn't protect her. You didn't protect her at all. You call this protecting? Apologize. And Hauser's apologizing to him. I'm sorry. If I acted sooner, it was been more decisive in protecting her. It's too late for apologies. Why? And then Hauser grabs his hand. It's like, stop, your hand is. And his hand's getting all bloodied and shit. He's like, why can't I ever protect the people precious to me? I'm a fool beyond saving. And here comes Helbram. Listen, I fucking hate Helbram. And now that I know what Helbram really looks like, more of a reason to say, this guy's going down. And he basically says, he rubs it in. He says, well, is there anything new? You never show up on time. You're always late. The great fire of the Fairy King's forest, and that time 7 years ago, a giantess girl will die because of you, and King says, shut up, and hits him with the spear and sends him flying. Oh, by the way, you know what I think they should do in this translation? They should have said, shut the fuck up. But hey, that's just me. He sends him flying to, like, outer space. And then when Helbram tries to stop the momentum, King brings out that bear thing, transforms it into the spears, the spears, like dagger of the tree spear, and sends him flying again into a house. And Helbram survives, of course. He says enchantment, hard protection, and he hits him again, and it cracks, and he does this little move with the spear, King, where it turns into a bear again by flipping around, and then he gets sent flying again with the bear. And He's panting Helbram, and then King's over him saying, "Prepare yourself." I'm like, yo, he's ready to go in Raw. That's it. A huge. That was just like, insert rape face. Prepare yourself. I'm going in Raw, bitch. That's what it was like, man. King was not following it around. He was gonna beat the shit out of him. And then we basically have Gira saying he was such a fearsome enemy before King, and now he's such a dependable enemy and ally. And we see blood coming out of stupid hell fuck's face, mouth, and he's basically saying, "Looks like you have a bit more fighting than back in Bezel." And he's like, "Return to your original form. You can't use your true powers like that, right?" And he's basically King Dingus goes on to say, "King Helbram, I'll fulfill the promise I made to you 700 years ago, right here." Then Helbram transforms into original self, and I'm kind of surprised. I am a little surprised. Now, I discussed when Nostradamus' Death Squad was off air with him. He told me, not fairy, pixie. And I'm like, And I can see that in lore, pixie. But confidentially, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but confidentially, wouldn't a pixie and a fairy be the same thing? Because I can't really, decipher. But what essentially Helbram turned into was this small individual with a sword, and he had a helmet. And he's got like what seems to be wings that look like almost like a fly's wings, but more to an extent of a pixie wings or fairy. And then I think it's King saying this. No, actually, this is Gira. She says, "I had no idea that was you back in Bizzle. That's Master Helbram." And then King goes on saying, "Because you're wearing that worn-out helmet." And then next page, boom! I think it's it's Helbram saying, "Shut up." And it says, "King versus Helbram, full powers unleashed. The fated battle begins." And that's when Gira, I think... No, it's Hauser. Hauser says, "What the hell? This power is on the same level as the Great Holy Knights." And I think it says for the next chapter, it's going to be called, to be continued, chapter 73, "Even if I have to give up my life for it." That's basically what happened. Now, other thoughts. Overall, giving this a 5 out of 5, no questions asked. I'm giving 5 out of 5s for these chapters for Seven Deadly Sins, like send them out like hotcakes. I think it can be suggested. Now, even though you have to understand something. King had his treasured weapon, longer than the others. The more you look at it. Because remember, Bond lost his. Bond doesn't have his. Bond doesn't have his. Neither does Meldos. And Diane just got hers. And you could see it this way. The reason why King's power, and it seems Helbram's power is on the same level as a Great Holy Knight. I can honestly say that these two, Helbram and King, are probably very powerful. One of the most powerful. I'm not going to say the very, very powerfulest in the series, but one of the most powerfulest individuals in the series. One of. So don't come talk to me, So it can be suggested that Helbram was hiding. Essentially, he was hiding his full potential from everyone. And essentially, the only real I guess, well, at least from Gira, Hauser, and I guess Jericho's The only probably people who know about this of his abilities is probably his true abilities is probably Hedrickson and the other Holy Knights, and including King. So, and basically, the end there, what ended on happening is it didn't know what it was. It was very strange that panel. It looked like something came out of the ground. Yeah, it looked very, very strange. Like something came out of the ground and attacked King. Um, it was very, very weird. Now, what also might be happening here with it concerns the relationship between Helbram and King is it has to do something with whatever this promise he made him 700 years ago. So that's also that might stand from this. Now, as far as what I think is going to happen next week, damn. Now, listen, like I said before, Diane dies. Oh boy, I am not going to be happy. I assure you people right now, I will not be happy if she dies. Nope. Will not be happy. But I like what's going on here. I like what they're doing here. This is really essentially one of the most. This could be one of the most impressive battles for the series right now. Yeah. At least until we obviously get back to Hedrickson and Arthur. Because, man, this shit goes in. Helbram against King. Now, hopefully King defeats this motherfucker. Because I'm sick and tired of Helbram. I really am. I want to see this guy get owned. Like, seriously, I want to see him get his... He needs to get owned. Like, desperately. He needs to be... So, but we'll see what happens next week. Should be an interesting fight. And like I said, I have no idea what that thing was in the end there. I think it was... He took the ground, Helbram, and transformed it, and it hit King. And King basically blocked it with that bear thing that he has, which is the spear, I believe. So, part of the spear. So, yeah. That's pretty much the story. Very good chapter. I can't wait until next week. I mean, it was short, but it was good at the same time. The reason why it was short was because they had 2 spreads. So, 2 double page spreads. So, there's the explanation of that. Okay, I want to mention one thing. Later tonight, there will be no live stream on the spring. That's going to be moved to Wednesday. Yeah, that's just what's going to happen. It's going to be moved to Wednesday. Tonight is going to be Toriko. I know Nostradamus and certain individuals are upset with. So I'm hoping to relinquish that anxiety by doing a live stream on Toriko, and I'm going to do live reaction me on Toriko. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. And I know someone mentioned this. I'll try to talk when I'm reading it and do my live reactions of it. It's really hard to do them with that, but I'll try. I'll try. Well, we'll see how it goes. So, yeah. In fact, maybe what I'll do is I'll just bring in people I want to bring in, and then we'll just read them together. Except I'll try to make sure no stuff spoil. So, yeah. Look forward to that. But, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Bonkai 922. See you guys later. King's about to go in, man. He's about to... Literally, he's going to rape. He wants to rape her. Just rape her. Going raw. Just fuck this motherfucker up. Just destroy them completely. Completely. So yeah, let's look forward to that for next week. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Helbram, your day's a number, man. You're finished. You're finished. See you guys later. Peace out.